Hello and welcome back. This week I'm doing a reading for the month of August 2021. This will be, of course, a general reading, so it might not resonate for you. Please take the things that you'd like to reflect on for the month, that make you think, that make you feel, and leave everything else behind. We're getting into your higher vibes. If you're not yet subscribed, it would mean the world to me if you would. And if this reading resonates for you, do leave me a thumbs up or your comments and questions down below. I love hearing from you, so don't be shy. And let's see what's going on for Cancer, August 2021. Okay, overall energy for the month, Cancer, is the High Priestess. We're spending this month, I don't know, getting ourselves realigned, I think. There's going to be some challenges coming up for you in this month, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think you're going to have a lot of control over what's going on, and definitely not going to feel like you have a lot of control. There's a lot of major arcana on the board today, which is universe putting its hand in, okay? Universe pushing us in certain directions to try and help us grow. And I really do think this is going to be growth into independence for you, and that's going to overall be really, really positive, but it's going to feel very challenging early in the month. In the advice, we have the Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Death card, the Hermit, and the Fool. Okay, so like I said, fives talk to us about challenges, about obstacles, about things in our path that we need to deal with. For you right now, Cancer, I think we're dealing with a lot of kind of scarcity mindset, okay? We're seeing everything in front of us as a bigger challenge than it really is. We're seeing what's in front of us as an obstacle that we don't want to deal with. We don't have the energy to deal with. We just don't have the interest in dealing with. It's just something else I have to do this week. It's very much that energy of, I just wish it would all be done. I wish that somebody else could step in and fix it for me. I wish that I already had a system in place for that, like those people do. And we see you in a little bit of that comparative mindset, but mostly it's this exhaustion of what's another obstacle to deal with? What's another boundary that's coming up for me that I don't know how to cross or don't want to cross, don't want to deal with? That's going to shift for you, okay? Mid-month, we're going to see you come into a more clear mindset on that. And I think that that's going to come from this, spending a little bit more time with yourself, being honest with ourselves, getting realigned with ourselves, making sure that we understand what we need right now. I think this sort of energy of like everything is an obstacle that I don't want to deal with is coming from a place of you're not really taking care of yourself as well as you could be right now. So we need to have that emotional check-in and say, okay, what do I need right now? How can I give myself that too, instead of relying on anybody else to give it to you? So we'll see you mid-month go through a bit of a transformation here, and I think that's very positive. It's going to be a transformation that's coming from a place of being like, I don't want to be dealing with this mindset anymore. I'm stressed out of having to manage and mitigate all of these problems. I need to get clear on what I need. And we're going to see you start to prioritize your needs a little bit better and, turn your energy back in on yourself. I feel like you're in a place where you're feeling like you're expending lots of energy solving problems, and they aren't even problems that necessarily are enhancing your life. They're problems that just like are obstacles we need to get through so that you can get to that part. So we're going to see you start to give a little bit more love to yourself, a little bit more tenderness. You may find that you're removing yourself a little bit mid to late month from your friendships, from, other people that are around you, because you just don't have the energy right now. You really would like to give the energy back into yourself and spend a little bit more time just for quiet introspection, for getting things done that you need to get done that are going to elevate you personally. And that way, when we get to the end of the month, we can step into September feeling more ready because we've taken a time out. We've gotten ourselves out of that mindset of, everything is an obstacle, everything is a boundary, everything is just something that's getting in my way, to, okay, I've taken care of myself. I'm feeling more equipped and capable to step into the next thing. When the next obstacle comes up, I'm in a better place to handle it, and I can throw myself back into life. So we'll see you in September, probably starting to spend more time with your loved ones, spend more time with your friends, take on some more frivolous activity. But I think you're going to see, mid to late August, just to want to spend time with yourself, and be at home and do things that make you feel good, that don't have anything to do with expending any of your energy on other people. We'll do some clarifying here. I'll start with the High Priestess and the overall energy for you. Yeah, the Devil, Five of Wands coming up again, and the Three of Inspiration. Yeah, I think you're noticing that you've been in a bit of a toxic mindset about things lately with yourself, okay? Maybe you're not responding to situations in the way that you used to or with the ease that you used to, but I think there's like underlying stress that you just haven't been addressing because you haven't been spending that time with yourself, okay? You haven't been in alignment with yourself. So we need to get back into that alignment. Part of that for you is going to look like, the way to overcome these obstacles in the future is to plan for them. So taking part of this conscious time out and saying, okay, what are the issues that keep coming up for me? What are the problems that keep coming up for me? How can I make a plan so that the next time that problem surfaces, I already know how I'm going to deal with it? And then there's not all this stress and scrambling around trying to figure out how to do it and wishing we had the solution, because we have the solution. Okay, so maybe a toxic trait for you, Cancer, is that you avoid dealing with problems. You push them off, you push them off, you push them off until they reach a point where they have to be dealt with. And then it's very stressful and it's very like energy sucking. Maybe part of that is that we need to now make that plan so we don't do that anymore, okay? Maybe you have a toxic trait in that you push your problems onto other people. And so part of this plan involves you taking responsibility for them yourself. So really think about how you generally deal with problems and then generally deal with stress. And is there a way that we can refigure that so that when the problems arise for us in the future, we feel better equipped to take them on? I want to take a look at the Death card down here. Ooh, I don't want that many. No, 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 no. Let's try this again. For the Death card. Ooh. The Sun just came out. Four of Materials and the Two of Emotions. Okay. Cancer, what parts of your life are you holding on really, really tightly to? Okay. And is there somebody close to you that you could instead, pass a little bit of it on? I think you have somebody around that's always willing to be helpful, always willing to put themselves out there for you. And they want to see you shine. They want to see you have what you need. And there's somebody that wants to see you succeed as well. If you're holding on really tightly to everything and feeling like you need to be the one to deal with everything, then this is the time. Part of this death and rebirth moment for you is knowing what I need to hold on to, okay, what things I need to deal with for myself, and what things I can give to somebody who wants to be there for me, that wants to help me, so that they can take some of that. They can take some of that energy, and then I have more. And by allowing somebody else to help me, who is already here and saying, I want to help you, and letting go just enough to let them do so, it's going to create a greater sense of abundance for you. It's going to create more happiness for you because you're not carrying all of your loads by yourself. There's a real energy for me here, Cancer, that you're somebody who just like needs to deal with everything for yourself. It's not like that you trust somebody else to do it for you. But now we're getting overwhelmed because we're not taking care of us, because we're constantly feeling like we need to take care of other things. So who on your team of loved ones, of coworkers, of peers, can I start to give things to? There is somebody around here who really wants to help and is willing to help and is doing it from a place of genuine love and wanting to see you succeed. So let them. It may be a partner, but I'm not necessarily getting like love partner. It may be somebody that you're just very close with in general. We'll look at the Fool down here as well. Ten of Voices, Page of Emotions, and Awakening. Yeah, this is really great energy to end the month with here, Cancer, because it says, I have let go a little bit, okay? I've let go so that I have more space to work on the things that I love, care for myself in a more genuine way, and I think you're still learning right now how to take care of yourself in the ways that feel the best to you, and starting to look at my life in a new way, okay? Starting to look at problems in a new way. Your real job in the month of August, Cancer, is going to be honest with yourself about how we deal with conflict, how we deal with problems, how we deal with obstacles in our lives, and is it healthy? Okay, is there a better way? Part of the other work you have to do this month is reconnecting with yourself, learning to nurture yourself, learning to self-soothe, learning what is too much for me to take on, what can I delegate to somebody else, and being okay with trusting somebody else to get it done and get it done right, and being allowed to allowing yourself to pass on the work to them a little bit. And that way, by the end of the month, we can let go of some of the negative mindset we've been carrying around about our problems and about the things that we need to fix and correct in our lives, and allowing ourselves to look at things with new eyes so that we can step out of August and into September with a fresh perspective on our life and our role in our life and the roles of other people around us, okay? I hope this is helpful to you, Cancer. If it was, leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you back here next week.